All right, guys, greetings. Great to have you with us. As always, your Sage and Soothsayer, Chris Clark here. Episode 4. Yes, yes, yes. A month into this thing, and I'm sure you're tired of me by now. But, you know, I have no idea why y'all keep tuning in. Maybe it's this beautiful mug. Maybe it's the tension you're loving. Regardless of your viewpoint, okay, I'm here once again on a unfortunately rainy weekend, but a beautiful weekend as well, to shed light on this darkened world we live in. So, what do we have, brothers and sisters? One mouth, two ears. Listen twice as much as you talk. So just close your mouths and listen. But really, I do appreciate you guys tuning in, and thanks, and keep liking and sharing and whatnot. And we're gonna keep trying to do this Chris Clark thing, all right? Before I get more giddy and all happy and all full of myself, yeah, I love to get into and expand on the damn animals around my house, okay, and how certain I am for some reason I become a PETA member, by default. I woke the other morning to my pup, typical type thing, Luna, she's crying out the window, and I'm wondering what she was seeing that I wasn't. And, as per usual, I let her out in the morning before I go to work. And so I walk out and put her on her lead, and immediately she bolts towards the end of our yard. I mean, just bolts. Um, and I notice a armadillo bolting himself out of her grasp. I mean, this thing was huge. A goddamn armadillo, guys. Okay? We've had possums. We've had. I think I saw her have a snake in her mouth the other day. Skinks. Birds were in my house one time. Okay? I'm telling you, there's something about me with animals. I don't know what it is. Everybody's attracted to me. Everything. All species, I guess. Anyway, so, she bolts after the thing. It bolts around itself, running directly at me while I'm standing in the sliding glass door. And this thing, like I said, it was very large. Runs up, tries to jump onto the deck, and I'm kicking and screaming and freaking out. I'm freaking out. All right. It bolts up to me, jumps, hits the deck with its head, does a little roll, and runs underneath the deck itself. And I was like, what? I was thinking I was going to have to pull out the old shoddy on the damn thing, because, I mean, like I said, that was damn big, alright? And you're not supposed to touch those, apparently. So I don't know what it is about this. This house, maybe it is. Maybe we're built on an Indian burial ground or something. I don't know. Or maybe they're, like I just said, maybe everybody's just attracted to old Cree. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, Luna's going wild, my cat Slim's going wild, and all the while, I'm over here thinking that I'm about to be adopting an armadillo. On top of the possums, skinks, and birds. It's just ridiculous, guys. Catch me next week on the same topic, because I'm certain that Julie and I will be sitting down with a bear, possibly a T-Rex, them asking us to pass, the mashed potatoes. I mean, no doubt. Son Christian, I have to be the voice of reason here, guys. There should only be so many pets inside of a home, okay? And apparently my number is going to end up being 500. If you guys have a good exterminator, please don't hold out, alright? But without further ado, let's get to, I think, our only segment. No, it's going to be one segment and then a nice little shout out at the end to someone near and dear to me, alright? Okay, guys, so on the Chris Clark show, we mess around, change things up a bit. Since it is my show and you tuned in, I can basically do what I want. But what I'd like to talk about today is the concept of reading and writing, okay, and how important it is to our youth, our future, which is precisely what our youth is, our future. I was talking to my friends earlier, and they were talking about adults getting braces, like an orthodontic treatment, which is a great idea if you need them, no doubt, not denying that at all. But I try to make the point to them of how unimportant it is at such a later stage in your life due to the lack of malleability on your maxilla and mandible if you decide to do it. Um, which I almost think goes hand in hand with trying to become, literate and knowledgeable within culture at a later age. Your brain, as we've always understood, is a sponge of sorts, right? An incredible muscle of the body. Something we want to be taking in knowledge, taking in different viewpoints, different angles, taking in objections, giving viewpoints, you know, giving objections. Uh, but most of this is at like a younger age. Okay, I think curiosity and expansion of your horizons, at least a lot of it gets lost in older age. It's like with the braces reference. Children's orthodontic treatment takes better than, say, an adult's would. I mean, do you guys remember the old saying, can't teach an old dog new tricks? Well, it reigns true for humans as well. Somebody like an adult, stuck in their ways will always say or stay there, regardless of what you have to say to combat it. I mean, they have their beliefs and will not easily be removed from their convictions. So this is where it's so important for our youth, our future, to be very well versed in the act of reading and writing before they become the stubborn curmudgeons, who lack an open mind. But this needs to be done in a correct fashion, with the correct literature from all of the great parents and teachers out there, like you guys are. We don't need indoctrination. We need these children to be open minded, but guided in the right direction. Reading, writing, and studying, debating, and expanding your thoughts are a core and key thing to thriving and the diversity to create our culture and to maintain our culture. Expansion as well of our culture. I mean, sure, kids, should be active in sports or some other extracurricular activity, but we have to have well-rounded children who can tell you something from history or write a haiku. Okay, our culture, I feel rather, would be at stake if we were to start lacking at these fundamentals and putting more focus on extracurriculars. I mean, by definition, an extracurricular is extra curriculum that you take on, but nothing truly holds a candle to reading and writing. Not even math and science, I'd say. Like I said, guys, these young ages are the time that we do this, and we teach them in the right way. I can't stress this enough, in the right way, while they're malleable, just like the jawbones enduring orthodontic treatment. So if you just had a child, you have a young child, make sure that these bases are covered, all right? To preserve our future, our culture, in the right way, to send us in the right direction for even their kids' futures. All right, one last tidbit right after this, a little shout out to a couple of beautiful people I love. And after that, I guess I can leave you, okay? All right, guys, so on the midweek motivational earlier this week, if you guys haven't checked it out, go ahead. After you're done with this, clickety click, get on over to it. We talked about how important family is. Okay, it's more important than anything, and I can't stress that enough. And I'll say it till the death of me. Uh, and yes, it's more important than the reading and the writing in the last segment. Of course, it is. Speaking of this, Brandon, my brother, I think you guys possibly know him, and his lovely fiance Emily. Just had their second child on Tuesday. Hell yeah, whoop whoop. Of course, I'm just elated, excited. I can't even. I haven't been able to see the little kid, man. I'm uh I'm very excited. He's a beautiful baby boy. We'll put a picture up. Named Bash Alexander. Like I said, unfortunately, I haven't been able to see him. The logistics haven't worked out, but man, I'm extremely excited to. I remember a few years ago when I met his daughter Everly, uh, and I was immediately in love with the little thing. Right? She was so damn cute, and I was just so happy to be an uncle and to have the opportunity to watch her grow and watch my brother's family grow and to be somewhat a part of it. Uh, now I'm sorry, I was just thinking. of the first time I met her, and when I held her, and I was just so excited for my brother. I know that he's always wanted to be a father, and it was a cool and unique experience, and I hope that all of y'all can one day experience it the same way that I did. But now I get to do it all over again. I get to go and meet this little crazy kid. I'm sure he's going to be a wild one. Uh, and I'm not trying to make this about me. I'm just excited. Okay, excited for both Brandon and Emily, and for the future of our family with this little cute new up and comer in the Clark family. Yeah, that's right. But Brandon, you got to put a book in that kid's hand. Okay, get them both started young. All right. But unfortunately, guys, that's gonna have to do it for us today. Brandon, I'm very happy for you. Y'all keep reading, keep writing, keep thinking, keep imagining. Uh, the midweek motivational coming, obviously midweek. Uh, and please, guys, don't cry because I certainly won't. Same time next Sunday. Y'all have a good week. See ya.